Hello, guys. Good morning. It's a beautiful day and beautiful week in a very new month, and I want to thank God for the opportunity to be part of this life, to be part of this new week, to be part of this new month, and to have strength and to, you know, be among the living. It is such a great blessing, and I thank God for it. So, um, I have had this thought on my heart. I planned from last week that I am going to start doing a series on a book that, by the grace of God, I've written, and I'll launch on the 27th of April. But in the weeks to come, I'll just take time to go through the chapters of the book, deal with the major topics that I wrote on, and get um, my friends and loved ones up to speed with what the book is all about and my reasons for writing it. So today I wanted to share about the second chapter of the book. Last week I started about talking about the book, and I started with the first chapter of the book. The first chapter of the book says, "Arise and shine, no more analysis paralysis." So I spoke about the fact that sometimes we overthink things. Sometimes we think, okay, we must really get all our T's crossed and our I's dotted before we can make a move for God. But I believe that sometimes in the spirit of faith, we can just step out there and do what God has called us to, in knowing that He will lead us and He will guide us along the way. And the second chapter clarifies this thing that we have a tendency to have. The second chapter says that don't get it twisted. It is not our shine. The first chapter says, "Arise and shine," but the second chapter is making a quick disclaimer that we shouldn't misunderstand the fact that arising and shining doesn't mean it's our shine. What do I mean? I'm going to try and explain. And like I always do, I'll go to the Bible, Isaiah chapter 60, verse 1 to 2. Say that, "Arise and shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. For behold, darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee." So even though the Bible is telling us arise and shine, the shine is not our personal shine. It said, "The Lord shall arise upon you, and his glory shall be seen upon you." Because sometimes we have the tendency to misunderstand God's calling on our life, because human beings sometimes forget that without the working of God in us, we are nothing. So when God uses us for something, and then people see the glory of the Lord upon us, it's easy to ask for us to start enjoying the attention that we get. It is so easy to start that we enjoy the attention. So let's say if God has called you to do something spectacular, He equips you with the grace to do something for Him in the ministry, in the world, whatever He calls you to do. You are supposed to get up there, arise and shine. But when you are arising and shining, first of all, think that it is not my shine. It is the Lord. It is the Lord who will arise upon me, and his glory must be seen. I should not make it my agenda. I should not make it my own personal pursuit of fame and fortune. Because it's easy. We all have the tendency. God can call you. Like I thank God for the privilege to have been called to write a book. I see it as my service to my generation. God bless you, my brother Sly Sarkodie. Keep up the good work you are doing for the Lord. So God has given me the wisdom and the grace and even the resources to write this book. and it's sent abroad. People will buy the book, people will see the book, people will read the book, and they will be blessed, and they will start saying, oh, I thank God for your life and everything. It is very important that in that time I settle in my heart that that shine is not my personal shine. It's not my time to put my name out there, to put my face out there, to be known, to be applauded by men, that yes, it is my time to shine. So I just want us to really understand that most of the time when God wants to do something through us and with us, we misunderstand it and we think that, oh wow, we are so gifted, we are so talented. It's all about it. Look at me now, look at my face on a book, look at my face on a billboard. Like, look at me, I'm the pastor of a church. Look at me, I'm the leader of this company. Look at me, I'm this and that. No, it is not your shine. It is the Lord who shall arise upon you, and his glory shall be seen in you. The analogy is like that of the moon and the sun. The sun, the moon reflects the radiance of the sun. Without the sun, the moon has no light. So we are like the moon, or we are like the stars. We only reflect the light of the Lord and the God that we serve. So whenever God is shining through us and people shall see his brilliance and his radiance, let us never forget that it is not our shine. All the glory goes to him. Settle this in your heart, because people love fame and fortune in our generation. We are in a generation that is obsessed with fame and fortune. And so when people are praising you, learn to give the praise to whom is due. Because in that same way, they'll criticize you. Because if you know that they criticize the master, then you say, okay, then it's not about me. Then we won't get into our feelings, and we won't let our pursuit of the things of God depend on people's applause, because it is not our shine, it is his shine. So I will end here by reading the verse one more time. I want you to go and read it yourself. Isaiah chapter 60 verse 1 and 2. Arise and shine, for thy light is come, for the glory of the Lord is risen upon you. So I tell you, whatever God has called you to do, arise and shine. But as you are out there, don't get it twisted. It's not your shine. For behold, darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But the Lord shall arise upon you, and his glory shall be seen upon you. Whatever God is doing in your life, don't ever forget, it is not your shine. It is the Lord's glory upon you. Acknowledge it and give him all the glory. Acknowledge him and arrogate all the praise to him. When people say you are all that, you know that you are not all that. It is merely the glory of the Lord at work in you. God bless you. Go out there and light up your world. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.